Hey guys, Amy here, and I've been getting a lot of requests lately for a video on like my favorite artists or my favorite songs or whatever. And I know with that question people are probably expecting an answer along the lines of Blink-182 or like other like bands, but I've found myself not really listening that much to mainstream artists or other sorts of artists, and more listening to YouTubers. And maybe that's because I'm so close to the YouTube community, like I'm always making videos every day, I'm always talking to people from YouTube, and I just really enjoy YouTube. But I feel like, I don't know, I really enjoy the covers that people do on YouTube, the real original music that people produce on YouTube, and I just think it's so much more convenient to just search YouTube for Davedays or Tsui or anyone and just go to their channel and listen to all their music right there and just be able to listen to it all day. So instead of responding with mainstream artists or mainstream songs, I'm going to respond with my favorite cover artists on YouTube. And these cover artists also produce their own original music, but they mostly got started on producing covers, and that's how they got kind of known, I would say. But some of them produce amazing originals as well, and you can usually buy like all of their stuff on iTunes, so that's also great. I think my iPhone is probably filled more with covers of songs by YouTubers than anything else, really. So I'm going to tell you guys my top 10 cover artists on YouTube, or I should say my top 10 artists on YouTube. They're in no particular order at all. They were just kind of how when they popped into my head, I just wrote them down, and that's how they are lined up on this sheet of paper that I'm reading off of. The first cover artist, which I can't really say cover artist, I have to say cover band or group really, because it's not one person, but AhmirTV, they do amazing covers of, I'd say they're basically R&B. They take all sorts of songs though, and they kind of manipulate them in a way to make them R&B, and they're so good. I love every single one of their covers. I watch every single one of their videos, and I can watch them over and over and over. So that's probably why they were the first ones that popped into my head. The second would have to be Davedays. Now, I started watching him a long time ago. I remember I would listen to his cover of Lollipop a bunch of years ago on my way to cross-country meets, and it would get me like pumped up to go run, and I just love all of his stuff, and he's just gotten like so much better, and he was great to begin with, but now he's just blown up, like he's just amazing. The third would have to be Tsui. I hope I'm saying his name right. I think I'm saying his name right, but I don't believe he has his own YouTube. He works with KurtHugoSchneider, and that's what the YouTube channel is under, KurtHugoSchneider, and I'll put all of the names, like the channel names, in the description of this video so you guys can check out all of this music and fall in love with it yourself, because you will. And you should definitely check out Tsui, because he has one of the best voices I've ever heard in my whole entire life, and he's just so musically talented, and so is Kurt, and they just make great covers and music in general. He also has originals. The fourth would have to be Zelda X Love 64. She is amazing. She has a great voice, and she plays the piano so well, and I just love listening to her videos all the time. The fifth is Ryannarcisomusic. He is just a great artist, and I love the way he can take a song and make it his own. So that's why I subscribe to him, and that's why I always watch his videos. The sixth are the CrowleyBrothers. They kind of reminded me of the Jriceproductions when I first went to their YouTube, but then I gave them a shot and I listened to some of their videos, and they're great. They're great at covers, so I subscribe to them, I watch their videos all the time, and they're really good. The 7th is, I really don't know how to say her name. I want to say like Tonjesml. It's Tonjesml, and I'll put it in the bottom. She has a great voice. She has so much power in her voice, and she does like Request Tuesdays, I think, and original songs. I can't remember which day, but they're all great. They're all wonderful to watch and listen to. You don't even, the great thing about all these videos is you don't have to sit there and watch their video. You can just listen to them all day long and do something else on the computer or something else around your room and just listen to them on the computer, or you could buy them on iTunes and listen to them on your iPod, and it's just great. The 8th would be Blink Twice for Why, and I fell in love with his, what was the first video I saw by him? It was a Mario Kart love song, and I'm pretty sure it has like 6 million hits now or something like that, and it's so great. Like, it's like a nerdy love song, and it's amazing, and all of his stuff is amazing. That song just like blew me away, so I like had to subscribe and then look at all of his videos. And he has Mushroom Kingdom Girls, it's a parody of California Girls, and that one is amazing too, and I often blast that on my little iHome thing up there while I'm cleaning my room, and everyone's like, "You're such a nerd," but it's so great. The 9th would be Gootmusic. He does covers of all sorts of music, and he just makes them so much better, and I love them so much. And then finally, the 10th one would have to be Jriceproductions. He just makes great covers, and I like them. So, these are my top 10, and I will put them in the description again, so I know you probably can't read these, but I just wrote them down so I wouldn't forget them as I was talking about them, and I didn't want to leave anyone out. So, those are my top 10 cover artists or just artists on YouTube, and what are yours? Leave your responses in the comments below. Sure, I have a ton of accounting homework to do, and I have so much studying to do, and there's just so many things going on this week because I only have 2 weeks left until spring break. So there's like all these midterms and all sorts of things, and I need to get so much work done, so all these vlogs this week might be a little short, but please give me ideas on topics you want to hear about, and I will try to do them as best as possible. Okay, bye guys!